will be presented by Jessica Morrison. Jessica is most popularly known as MzBillionaire. Many people wonder why her name is MzBillionaire or where it came from. And the honest truth is that she doesn't even remember.
Oh my God.
However, MzBillionaire is a deep part of her, and it's more about how she wants to be in the world, more so than the amount of money she plans to make. She's a senior theater major with a big heart that enjoys performing. She loves to captivate her audiences no matter what medium she's performing in, and she always aims to make things to the next level. It keeps things exciting for both her and her audiences. She is interested in speaking about things that are kept silent, issues that people don't want to face. She is often nervous on stage, but getting the message across is more important. She is working to bring theater to communities whose voices are not heard. Last term, she was off campus studying theater at the National Theater Institute in Waterford, Connecticut, and London, England. This program gave her the tools to do that. Now she is working on her senior comms project, which will express Black life and other people of color on the stage. And please welcome Jessica Morrison, MzBillionaire.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. I am excited to be here today. It's been a wonderful evening so far, and I want to close with the best of me. So I could use a little help from all of you. So I want you to remember 3 words: justice,
Justice,
peace,
peace,
righteousness.
righteousness.
And when I raise my fist, I want you to say them in one at a time, but in consecutive. So what are the 3?
Justice, peace, righteousness.
All right, thank you so much. This is a piece that I wrote, and it was inspired by the following quote from Dr. King. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for
Justice.
Say that I was a drum major for
Peace.
I was a drum major for
Righteousness.
and all of the other shallow things will not matter. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. This piece is entitled Freedom Drumming. Many wonder why Dr. King was universal, because music is universal. It has arms that can reach deep down into the soul. So wait, stop, step back, and let him hit this drum solo. Let his positivity positively flow to the depths of your soul. Let it burrow deep into the deepest hidden and most forgotten burrow of your soul. Now wait while he hits this drum solo. Deep drums, high drums, rattle them, beat them, the bass drums, shake them. Can you feel them? Can you hear the way his words flow like a drum? Can you hear the best of his thoughts still reverberating through today? Just listen as he communicated the deepest desires of the soul. A freedom march DJ, leading people beyond their doomsday into the doorway of freedom. But we haven't made it yet, we're almost there. We can't fully be free until we're free in our minds, so we can't stop midway to get lost in the hoorays when we're only halfway there. Listen as he communicates the deepest desires of the soul. Listen as he communicates the deepest desires of the soul with his coded language. His dream of freedom is not one to be ashamed with, because while you're stuck in your one-track mind, that one-track mindedness, you should get your mind on this. Do you hear the drums? Can you hear the way these words flow like a drum? Deep drums, high drum, rattle them, beat them, the bass drum, shake them, march into freedom. Oh, look at that. I can't help but be taken back. I want someone to take me to a place nice and quiet so that I can hear my ancestors speak, hear my ancestors preach. Will they be joyful? Will they be happy? Will they be disappointed with the choices we've made? Boom, clack, clack. King brought me back, so welcome back. Deep drums, high drum, rattle them, beat them, the bass drum, shake them. Can you feel them? Can you feel them? No, you can't, because his drums are hollow. That's where the sound goes. That's where the air flows. Boom, tick, ah. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. Boom, tick, ah. So open up your souls to this truth, peel and swallow. Let it sit, heal, sit tight, give it time, right. Just like freedom isn't built overnight, you have to be willing to fight for your rights the right way. That's why drums are hollow, because music is universal. That space is for it to echo. Deep drums, high drum, rattle them, beat them, the bass drum, shake them. Can you feel them? We can't feel. Now somehow we've stopped listening because we've gotten bored. We don't listen to those kinds of tunes anymore. Our tunes have become more bouncy, our language more rounded. We have been sold cheaply to a cultural language that we don't even listen to closely. Stuck, silent. We don't listen to those kinds of tunes anymore. Don't follow. Hate has sucked life out of those of us trying to breathe, leaving our souls hollow because this person's worst dream is someone else's life-mare, not nightmare, but living a nightmare, a living life-mare. If we've ever needed someone like King before, now is the time, because somewhere at the tip of this time spectrum, to the man with a trigger and a gun, to the volunteer efforts left undone, to the increasing number of homeless bums, to the poisonous lies that roll off the tips of our tongues, to the children and elderly we shun, to the war that has just begun, to no one helping anyone, to our lost daughters and sons, to the death, violence, and the guns, to victim number 1,000,001, to the ridiculously high rates of poverty stuck to the roofs of our consciences like gum, we have become numb. A leader that thinks like King. We need one to stand up and blossom. There's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Deep drums, high drum, rattle them, beat them, the bass drum, shake them. Will you meet him there? Can you feel his words? The reverberation echoing through nations and generations and generations and generations to come. Thank you.